So today I want to talk about how to manage your anger. So it's a very common issue that nowadays people are having, like they get angry on even small things, including me also. So even I used to get very angry, and now also I'm trying to be more calmer, but it happens many times that I get angry, but I'm improving day by day. So I wanted to share some tips with you which have worked for me also, and it might work for you also if you try. So why do we get angry? The first of all question is, we need to ask ourselves, why do we get angry? So we become angry whenever there is a conflict of thought. I'll explain you with examples. So I have three people in my list. The first one, who gets easily convinced. So the person who gets easily convinced, we try to overpower our thoughts on them, like, no, this is only the correct one, you should follow this only, and I'm saying, no, I'm correct on this. So what you should rather do is try to understand the perspective of the other person also. When you do so, no, you'll feel that it can be true that that other person might be telling something from his perspective, so it might be true from his perspective or her perspective, but I'm not able to understand from his or her perspective, which makes me angry on his or her point of view. So you are able to understand, I guess. So another type of person is who have a uh, thoughts or beliefs which has grown up from years. Like, I give you one example. One day my mother was saying, like, you should work hard now, and after you once you get a job, you'll be able to enjoy your life, which is not true in a sense. If you see it logically, it's not true. Like, after getting a job, who can enjoy? Like, we'll be slaves for a company, and we'll have to work 10-12 hours a day. So I was like, I knew that it was wrong, but you don't need to prove it, because you will not be able to overpower your thoughts on somebody who has his or her beliefs grown up from years of experience. So you don't need to do that. Rather, what you could do is just say, yeah, 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 just in a false way, just say, yeah, yeah, and move on. You don't need to focus on proving your point, like, no, I am correct, no, how could you say that this is wrong. This just makes this just forms a conflict between two people. But you don't need to do that. Just say, yeah, yeah, yes, of course, you are true, like, you are obviously right, and just say like this and move ahead. So this will reduce your conflicts by around 50 to 60%, I am pretty much sure. So there is one last type of person who is more dominating than you, who tries to dominate his beliefs, his thoughts process on you, and you try to conflict with them, no, like, I am correct, and this again gives rise to a particular type of fight. But you don't need to do that also. In that case, when the person in front of you is more dominating and tries to dominate his or her thoughts on yourself, then what you can do is simply ignore his or her thoughts. Like, just I said, in case of the first person, just simply say, yeah, of course, yeah, yeah, you might be right. But in deep within you, you know that you are right, but you don't need to showcase them. This will simply again reduce your cases of getting anger or conflict, or getting in conflict with someone. So these were all the 3 points. Always remember. So if I conclude all these 3 points to one, I would just say, whenever some person gives his or her perspective, try to see the thoughts from their particular perspective. If you're not able to see that, then just agree to their point for that moment, and do whatever you want which you feel is correct, but agree to their point at that particular moment. So this was all about what I wanted to talk, how to manage your anger. Hope you'll work upon these points and grow up in your career. Remember the three words: we need to be strong, focused, and calm. Thank you.